I was born in in a vats, like we say in France, and since I'm very young, and I always work in a wine and in a vineyard, and all the family is in the champagne business also, and since 20 years now I have quite a good experience on vineyard and wine, and I think it will be good enough to start in England. We've done a research on the weather, and since the last 20 years the weather is getting warmer, and that's one big important thing for the grapes. And the second important thing is the soil. We find on this place it's quite chalky, like quite the same soil that we have at home, and the warm weather and the chalk is good for the Chardonnay and the Pinot Noir, the both grapes we are planting.
I think the comparison between champagne and English sparkling wine is very valid, because champagne is the great sparkling wine of the world. Every sparkling wine grower, wherever they are in the world, wants to make something that's as good or better than champagne. And remember, Champagne is the nearest continental wine growing region to the UK. It's only 300 miles away. You know, we do have some chalk sites, our climate is improving. And so if you like to say, are we as good as champagne? I think the answer is yes. The best wines that we produce in this country are equal to some of the great champagnes. I think the idea of dreaming up a suitable name for English sparkling wine is one that we've looked at over the years. People have suggested things like fizz and all kinds of other strange names. The one thing I do know is that nobody is going to agree on a single individual name, and so we just get on with it. English and Welsh sparkling wine. This hasn't stopped the Americans, for the Australians, the New Zealanders, the South Africans selling their product, which is called sparkling wine. Australian sparkling wine sells quite well in this country, New Zealand sparkling wine. So why shouldn't English sparkling wine and Welsh sparkling wine sell just as well? We don't want to get hung up over this question of a name.